Hello, Mrs. Jones. How you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
Good. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Same here. I've been looking forward to it.
Me as well. I was very excited when you gave me a phone call.
Great. Well, let's get started. I know your time is valuable. So, we'll start with the first question. Tell me a little bit about your background and your work experience.
All right, let's see here. I have an associate's degree that I received this past summer from Kent State University, Salem, in Human Services Technology. And in exactly 11 days, yes, that's right, I'm counting, I will be getting my bachelor's degree in Human Development and Family Studies. Right now, I am currently employed at the Family Recovery Center located in Lisbon. If you're not familiar with it, it is a drug addiction and mental health agency. I completed my yearly internship there, and this past summer they hired me to work in a kids' social skills group. And my past work experiences have really been juggled, I'd say. I've held a variety of different jobs. I've been a waiter, I've bussed tables, I did some bartending, I've had a couple different factory jobs through a part-time employed temps agency, and now I'm in the human services field. So I've kind of been all over the place, but the best work experience I've had thus far has been in the helping profession, what I do right now.
Well, I guess a lot of people have varied backgrounds, especially in college, until they find out what they really like to do. So,
I agree.
let's see. Why are you interested in being considered for this position?
I actually came across this children's services worker on Craigslist, actually. I was browsing around on the internet a few weeks ago because I'm very happy where I do work at right now, but I like to broaden my horizons. There's so many different populations that you can work with, and I love working with children. That's what I do right now on a daily basis. I'm very passionate about it, and I really want to advocate for the kids, not even in just Columbiana County, but in all of Ohio, because there truly is a need for it, and these kids need help.
Well, that's a noble cause. If I were to call your last supervisor, what would he or she say about you?
I can guarantee you that she would say very good things about me, and she would speak highly of me. I think the biggest thing she would say is to have confidence in me and my abilities. She gave me some of the best opportunities I've ever been given in my life. She let me go into the schools and work with children one-on-one. She let me become a group leader for a teenage drug and alcohol program, which was very successful. And she really let me kind of take on my own caseload for an associate's level intern. And she really believed in me, and I think that was the most important thing of our relationship, is that she believed in me and she knew that I could succeed.
Wonderful. So, if you could describe your ideal work environment, what would it be like?
If I had to describe my ideal work environment, I would say I always want to be on the move. To explain that a little more, I would like to go into the schools and work with children. That's what I do right now. I also do a lot of home visits with families as well. I'm not the kind of person who wants to sit in a desk and do notes and things like that and treatment plans and all that fun stuff the whole day. I know that's part of the job, but part of my job is that I'm also on the move a lot. I'm getting in the agency vans and I'm going to work with these kids and I'm setting up appointments and things like that. So, like I said, my ideal work environment is to be on the go. I feel like that keeps me very fresh and it also keeps me busy.
Great. What would you expect from a supervisor?
I would expect them to actually do what their job title says, and that is to actually supervise. I've had a lot of supervisors in the past that did not do that. They would tell me, you go do this, you go do that, you ask someone else, but they never really told me what to do. That is not the case with my current supervisor. Like I said, she is fantastic. She was always available for me when I had questions, and she really believed in my abilities to work with people.
I'm thinking the next question would be, what would your philosophy be in working with families?
I read a book a couple years ago about working with families. I can't recall the author, but he quoted, "No significant change can be made without building a significant relationship." And I can relate that to my philosophy in working with families because I want these people to be able to trust me and to be able to feel comfortable telling me about their lives and asking me what I can do to help them and help their children. So I think building a significant working relationship with not only families but also clients can take you a very long way.
That's a good philosophy. How would you say you keep yourself organized?
You know, to be completely honest with you, one of my biggest weaknesses is actually staying organized. I know that's something that I need to improve on. So I'm not really too sure how I can become more organized. You know, I guess kind of just staying on top of my assignments and my case notes and my sessions and everything like that. I'm usually very good about being places on time and turning things in. That's what I get for being a college student. But I would say my biggest weakness is my organizational skills. So that is definitely something that I need to improve on.
Okay. Excuse me. Inside or outside of work, what would you say has been your greatest interpersonal challenge, and how would you say you overcame it?
Oh, that's a tough question. It really is. But I would have to date that back to high school. My senior year was one of the greatest struggles of my entire life, but it has helped me get where I am today. When I was a sophomore in high school, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Ohio graduation test, but there are standardized graduation tests that every student has to pass before they receive their high school diploma. And I actually never passed my science part of the OGT, and that was a real struggle in my life. I didn't think I was going to graduate high school, and here I am 11 days away from receiving a college degree. I'll tell you a little bit about what happened. Thanks to my mother, who's the greatest person I know, she set up meetings with the principal and the superintendent and the counselors and all my teachers, and through that, she found out that I can get an alternative pathway to graduation. And that required me to take an online science class literally the very last month of my high school senior year. You can imagine how much fun I had with that. And I needed to get a 95% to get my high school diploma, and I did it. It was the hardest struggle of my life, but it, like I already mentioned, it really helped me where I am today.
Well, that's an amazing story.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, what would you say are areas that you would need further skills in?
Like I previously mentioned, I know that I need to improve on my organizational skills. That is definitely my biggest weakness. And I think another one of my weaknesses is that I am not tech savvy enough. You know, I work in an agency right now where I am on the computer a lot doing case notes and treatment plans and other things like that. And there's a lot more that I need to learn as far as it comes to the technological world.
Okay, well, a lot of people are like that. This is a question that people struggle with, but it seems like it's the question everybody gets asked in an interview. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself with you starting a business and making a lot of money.
Well,
That's
thanks.
That's where I see myself in 5 years. No, but in 5 years, to be completely honest with you, I see myself working with children who are neglected and children who are abused. I really want to be a voice in their lives, and I want to advocate for them because I know that those children can't do that. I see some of the most horrible things you can ever imagine in some of the families that I work with, and these children have no hope, and they need people like us who enter the helping profession. So I see myself working intensively with children in 5 years, and I'm hoping by then I will have my master's degree.
Well, Mr. O'Donnell, everybody needs a champion. Sounds like you had one, and you're going to be one for others.
I do my best.
Well, now that we're concluding this interview, is there anything you'd like to ask me or like to share something more about yourself?
I think the only thing I really want to ask you is how did you end up here? How did you end up in this profession?
Well, I think sometimes life takes a lot of crooked roads, and I'd say my story might be a crooked road. But
Okay.
after doing many things, and different things, I really felt compelled to go into the helping profession. It was always something I really thought about. And I found out a lot of the roads were leading me there. So I went and furthered my education, and I was lucky enough to secure this job. And I really, really love it.
Thank you. That's very helpful. And I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, and I really look forward to hearing from you.
Well, you will be hearing from us shortly. I'm sure of that. And thank you for your time, and I appreciate your compassionate words about people.
You're very welcome, and have a good day.
You too, sir.